Peace and love, everybody. This is Young Nas from iGotOptions LLC, and in this video, I want to talk about why this week has been a very important fundamental week. All right, when I mean fundamental, I mean fundamental analysis type of week. I haven't really seen too much significance in terms of technical analysis, and that's because market sentiment and the overall news surrounding the market in general is essentially overwhelming the technicalities and the charts of what's going on. All right, and if you don't believe me, let me elaborate and let me explain real quick. So throughout this week, we've experienced consistent choppiness here and there. We've seen this throughout the course of Monday, Tuesday, and even today a little bit, all right? And it really has a lot to do with the fact that we have this report coming out tomorrow on Thursday called the CPI, all right? The CPI is essentially what's causing or attracting this sense of choppiness or concern, all right, in terms of the market sentiment, because the CPI is short for the Consumer Price Index. All right, now this report is released on a monthly basis and it basically tracks the rate of inflation. All right, it's really the simplest way to put it. So if the CPI goes up, that means we're experiencing some inflation, and vice versa. If we see it go down, we're experiencing deflation. All right, now with that being said, if we see the CPI go up too significantly, that can cause a shock for investors and we might see a drastic sell-off, all right? And the reason I'm saying this is because we've seen this happen before, all right? If you remember, on May 12, 2021, we had a CPI report and the CPI blew its expectations or its forecast by 0.6%, which is very significant, all right? Compared to what the CPI usually does, that keeps the market calm and poised. All right, it is not common at all to see the CPI go up by 0.6% compared to its forecast, all right? So it's basically like earnings, all right? Investors and analysts set an expectation or a target on what the CPI is gonna do percentage-wise, and if it meets that expectation, there's gonna be a certain reaction, all right? So with that being said, that's what we've seen on May 12th, all right? CPI went up significantly high, and as a result, we've seen the market take a heavy drop. All right, so with that being said, with this concern of interest rate hikes, quantitative tightening, and tapering, all those things combined is causing this sense of concern. All right, and to add on to that, if we see the CPI go up too high past its forecast or expectation, that can leave investors and market movers to believe that the economy isn't ready for that persistent aggressive interest rate hike in March, right, that the Fed is hinting at. So with that being said, it's this concept, it's this fundamental aspect that's causing this sense of choppiness and low volume within the markets, all right, in these different stocks. It really comes down to the fundamental aspect of what's going on, all right? Peace.